African church leaders are responding to the reported December 26th execution of 11 Nigerian Christians by a terrorist group affiliated with the Islamic State. In a tweet, Cardinal Robert Sarah, prefect of the Vatican's Congregation for Divine Worship and Sacraments, calls those killed martyrs, saying in part the murderers are, quote, a reminder of how many of my African brothers in Christ live faith at the risk of their own lives. Joining us now via Skype from Nairobi, Kenya, is Father Don Bosco Onyala, the editor-in-chief of ACI Africa. Father Don, welcome back. Give us a sense of what life is like for Christians in Nigeria. How have these killings heightened their concerns?
These killings have heightened the concerns of Christians in the West African country of Nigeria, where church leaders that you have spoken to as ACI Africa have said that these concerns are dating back to many years. It is difficult, for example, for church leaders to buy land and build churches in various parts of Nigeria, especially the northern part of Nigeria. It is difficult for Christians to have programs on radio and television. It's difficult for Christians to teach Christianity in the schools where children go. It's difficult to have a chaplain in a university within Nigeria. And these discriminations against Christians seem to also go to job opportunities within the government. So the killings that happened on Christmas Day seem to reinforce the concerns that Christians have had as stated to us by church leaders in Nigeria.
What has the Nigerian government done so far to protect Christians in the country?
Well, the president of Nigeria condemned the attack and the murder of the Christians, but that seems not enough. At least those we've talked to as church leaders say that the government is not doing enough. It should be proactive. It shouldn't wait for attacks to be made, murders to be committed for them to come up and condemn. They should do preventive actions more than waiting until actions happen.
Mm-hmm. And the U.S. State Department has added Nigeria to its list of countries of particular concern under the International Religious Freedom Act. What else can be done to help?
I think that's a good move on the part of the international community, but more could be done towards preventing insurgents infiltrating into the country. One church leader told us that there seems to be a free border entry of other citizens from other countries into Nigeria. So perhaps the government can go into making the border, having visas and having people pass through vetting before they are allowed into the West African country. Although this is part of a wider problem in the West African region, in the Sahel region.
Okay, Father Don Bosco Onyala, editor-in-chief of ACI Africa. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you. Thank you too.